Testing. You're live. Preview 01. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening. Testing. Let us know if we're actually live. It's been a pleasure. And it's still a pleasure.
You want my light on, don't
back.
you? You definitely want my light on, don't you?
Just
say yeah.
It could be
just say
good.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Just say yeah.
The light on
Right.
would be nice. It would be nice. So, it looks better with the light on. What's this you're talking about?
Yeah, but I just like, bro. I just feel like I'm in like a zone, just in the pitch black with the light blue behind me. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to see that. I fuck with being in a cave. What's good, everyone? This is also not Ace. So, I remember Ace last night was like, "Yo, buzzing for this pre-show, lads. Let's get all the boys on. It's gonna be great." He'll be here in a bit, I'm sure. He'll be here. But it's day one of the major. We're live out of Miami, live out of Boca Raton, baby.
Yeah,
we just went to Miami
right
and we
now,
just like went chilling on the beach.
Bro, someone blew up my phone and was like, "Bro, why are you not in Miami?" I'm like, "Miami's ass."
Someone hit me up, be like, "How much it gonna cost? How much it cost for you to go?" I'm like, "You trying to pay?" But also, that was Monday night, and you'd have to pay a lot of money to get to.
For starters, it's not about the flight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about like, listen, I'll pay the flight. I got bread. I can afford the flight. It's about me not wanting to go to Florida. That's you would have to pay me to go to Florida.
Let's go, Ruvik, with the 5. Thanks for the super chat. Trey shirt off. Oh, he's gonna do it.
No, nice try, bro. It's $5, bro.
Nice try.
You tried that before. It goes up.
Yeah,
every time.
that's what I'm saying. You tried that before. It's temporary joining. Someone will be here at some point. I'm sure that is true. But yeah, it's been a busy day. Come back from the gym, smashed out an F1 vid, smashed out a little short, and the stream's live. This is what we do. Also, we've got some fun stuff to share with you guys today. So I might do it now. Desktop.
Yeah, so just got a notification from Saudi Arabian Airlines.
Not again.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, man.
It just happens, man. Saudi Air. Miami is fire. Haven't been to the right places. I know, been Miami. Can't comment. But I remember it was this time last year. I mean, it was earlier last year, wasn't it? When spring break and that was on. Trey Shady. Is that what they've been calling you on stream?
Slim Trady.
Slim Trady, that's the one.
Listen, we'll be more silver soon, man. Just cut me some slack, man. I had an issue. All right, I had an issue.
Oh, yeah. Error,
right,
YouTube is not receiving enough video. I think we're good.
I'm in the gym this morning, Rab. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's 6:30 in the morning. You know, I'm fucking getting my reps in. I do a quick 20 minutes on the fucking treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. All right. I'm fucking huffing and puffing. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I get done, you know, start working out some chest. Boom. Guess what? I got to clean, like, because they have, like, the what is it, like, fucking...
Yeah, bacteria shit.
Yeah, so I go out, I walk into a pole. But, like, it's not like a straight one, it's like, it's like one that goes across like that.
Yeah, I hear you.
And there was 2 hot females there.
Oh, 6:30 a.m.
Right in front of me, and I just fucking full on. I'm on FaceTime, all right? I'm on FaceTime, just putting the shit back. Fuck up my phone there. I just walk straight into the fucking pole, and I have to play it off like I haven't done it. And fuck me, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was sat
Oh no, not in front of the shorties. That's a classic moment.
What's Trey got against Florida? Listen, it's LAN, and I don't think this Toronto team's going to be that bad with Murk.
On God. I also agree. I think we're going to get into that in a second.
Who the fuck is this guy? He cringe as fuck. Well, no, you ain't on about me. And I know you're not on about Rab.
Must be the guy on screen. Little JKL tweet. JKL's getting cooked. We got jersey swaps in the CDO. Yeah, apparently we do. Shout out Prize Picks as well, supporting the day's show. If you want to get involved, download the app, link in the description. Code breaking.
Do you reckon anyone would want my jersey?
Hell yeah. I saw you in Dallas. That guy with that jersey you had. Wonder what jersey though. Titan Fighter 12, welcome back. Thanks to the super chat. Let's stream for a second. Murk takes Ultra to the final. What are you going to do? Definitely a question. Oh. I ain't giving that bad boy away for free. What would you swap, though? That's class.
No, that's unreleased.
Yeah, oh my god. Sit through that right at the Josh after this photo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get the stream underway, thanks for we got like 350 people in already. Hit a like on the stream. We appreciate you. We have some big matches upcoming in an hour and a bit. They're keeping this schedule as well. Like they did it in Dallas when every day started at 1:30 Eastern instead of 3 Eastern. And I was like, are they just doing it for Dallas? But no, they're running it back this event as well, which is great for us in the UK. Means that I'm not up until 3 a.m. every day. So,
I mean, the good thing about it is, though, well, we don't watch party anyway.
Oh, God. Not from home, honestly. Like, I'd like...
Oh, mate.
I would... Oh, my God.
I'd rather watch fucking... I don't know. Ben Nassim in the shower.
Yeah. Ben Nassim 5-hour ASMR shower stream.
Do you still have your jerseys from all your teams? No, I've given away literally all my jerseys. Listen, for me, I don't really keep those. What do they call it? Memorial pieces. Like, listen, I know I wore it. There's pictures of me wearing it. What the fuck do I want with it? You know, I give it to fans. You know, anytime. You know, if someone asks for it, I'll give it to them. You know, it's fucking. The only ones I have kept are the ones that, like, when I moved out, before I moved out to America, like, I just had these when I came back from events. I don't have any London jerseys. I got a couple FaZe jerseys. I got a couple Orbit jerseys. I got a couple Red Reserve jerseys, infused, but nothing like crazy.
I hear you. We got a trophy. They actually cooked with this trophy. Finally a good-ass trophy that represents the event. But yeah, I think the matches start in 1 hour, like 5 minutes. I think that's the first game of the day. So we don't start in 30 minutes.
It's actually a fire jersey. It looks... Why does that look like something to do with, like, Seattle, like, Vancouver?
No, I do hear you. Yeah. The only you'd think it was a Vancouver event if it wasn't for the little Miami piece on it.
That's a good trophy, though. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, I think they kind of cooked with last year's one as well. I might be wrong about that, though. Tango, thanks for the super chat. How much for one of the MVP trophies? One of the...
Yeah, what do you mean, the only one? Listen, if someone offered me a rack for the MVP trophy, I'm taking it, bro. I don't care. If someone PayPal'd me a rack for that trophy, yeah, I'd hand deliver it to you.
Put a rack in the background instead of the trophy.
Do you think we'd see a UK-based major next year? No.
All right. This is my guess, just a guess, but I think we're going to have an event in Paris next year. I think they're going to do a Europe one, and I think it's going to be General Mates in Paris. There maybe will be another one, but I don't think it'll be in the UK. I think, unfortunately, the UK ship is looking unlikely just because if they're going to do a European event, either Toronto, for some reason, host it in Spain, or Miami will not even host it in Spain. They host it in Boca Raton. So the only option is Gentlemates to host it in Europe, and they are hosting it in London. So, you know. But I think a Paris event, I would say I'm like 65% confident at least.
I'd be pretty heavy on a Paris event that exists, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, little Eurostar?
Yeah.
Maybe. Little train
just get
Manchester
the
to Kings.
Just get the ferry. You on the ferry just darted about the boat.
Yeah. I'll be down. Steve says, chat. Also, thanks, Steve. Welcome to the Generational. It's a pleasure. Chat, who knows about the BP cards and packs already? Well, do you want us to tell us all about them?
Well, I spoke to Steve about it. You know, listen. if you guys are addicted to like Pokemon cards, FIFA packs, Pokemon packs, Yu-Gi-Oh packs, you know, just opening card packs to get your favorite players, to get your favorite inform players, to get your favorite shit players. Boy, do we have something for you.
Yeah, let's just I'm taking it away right about now. Okay, so if you go to Breaking Point site, you may have noticed that recently we introduced this feature called Bread. So if you're reacting to match posts, if I go to a match, this upcoming match, and I go here and I'm putting in a little a little tag grab reaction, I'm gonna get plus 10 bread. My bread count is going up. If I comment, I get more bread. Okay, what can I do with the bread? Good question. What can you do with the bread? Cards now exist at the top of the page, and I have a bit of bread. So let's do a couple of little pack openings. Now, I remember we had a meeting. I mean, we talked about this a little bit, but I reckon it was probably 4 years ago. We had a meeting and we were like, yo, one day we want to have the site so that we can do this, and we can have cards on the site that people can open packs, and then they can display the cards that they like on their profile page or whatever. So this has been a vision for years. Obviously, we've had other priorities to get done before now, but now it is here and it's pretty beautiful. So if I click on the pack, I've got 2,800 bread and get pack. Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he gets. Okay. I mean, it could actually be worse. So, all right. So the way that this works is it's the same as like most pack openings you'll get. It's like supply drops, baby. We're bringing back the supply drop days. But so you've got like a small percentage chance, 15% chance of getting something that's rare. You guys can't quite see that, but there you go. 5% like ultra rare, 55% common, 25% uncommon. And there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with this. Like if you have a common player and you get another one of them, you can put them together and upgrade it. So I got a couple of multipliers that I can use with a player or team card for a game to earn more bread. And then, but I got the Hydra SMG uncommon. And this is like actually a sick feature that I'm real happy with is the cards are numbered. So this is the 5th one that's been opened. So like people, especially as we obviously introduce the new cards every season for the different seasons, this is, people will be scrambling to get like the 0 number 1 or like the Don Temp number 1 when he comes back next year. Like that card's going to go hard. So, and also if I want specifically the beans, then I can just go and buy the beans card. But obviously, you know, I'm paying 500 bread for the beans card, but I could spend 500 bread on slamming another pack opening. So that's what we're going to do. Oh my God, that is the most dog shit pack I've ever seen in my life. I got to open another one. Go on, Trey.
Oh my God.
It doesn't get any worse than this. Where's Ace? Is he helping Lamar coach Cloud9? Good question. My guess is that Ace thought that it was a normal start time and it's not. So he ain't here yet. Maybe he will be at some point. But, you know, we've got some good stuff to cover. If you guys are liking this stuff, the boys worked so hard making this happen on the BP site. Obviously support the site, but also drop a like on the stream. That would be good as well.
Line man, give me some bread.
Yeah, people are going to be clamoring for some bread. Wait, I've still got 2,800 balance? Is my balance not going down? I'm going to hit a refresh here. Oh, no, my balance is going down. All right, fuck, I'm sending another one.
Yo, someone give me some bread.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is the card that Ace would want.
Bro, no way someone's taking 0 on the fucking website, bro.
For real. Don't give Trey any bread. Make him earn it. I mean, yeah, like earning bread obviously takes some time. You got to grind to earn bread to open the cards, but there will be ways to earn bread faster, let's say. So they will be coming soon. Don't worry about that. But yeah, there are multiple ways to get bread. I think this cards bit used to just say bread. I don't know if there is like a good explainer on the website now. I'm sure there is somewhere on how you earn bread. But all good. All good.
Listen, we have 700 plus people in here without 100 likes. Give me 250 likes and we'll get this show on the road. 250 likes. Come on. Don't be doing this like this.
Is this also on the app? Good question. I think it may be already deployed on the app as well. You have to click through your profile on bread. Okay. If I click on my profile, is it going to...
Wow, I've got zero bread earned. Right,
yeah, here we go.
How do I get bread?
All right, if you add a custom avatar, you get plus 150 bread. If you like live watch it explains it all on the stream here. Thanks, ISO, for the 10 bob, by the way. Let's get this bread. Let's go. Appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. Love to see it. So, yeah, if you do the polls of the pre-game, you get plus 10 bread. If you do the post-game polls, you get plus 10 bread. Once a day, commenting, you get bread. So you can't just spam it. Reacting to the match and everything, you get plus bread. There will be ways to earn bread at an increased rate in due course. But for now, that's the way that bread works. So, yeah, I've got 1,300 bread left here that I've obviously earned the hard way by giving it by the devs. But all good.
Wait, give me some bread from a dev. I'm going to open a pack.
Yeah. All right, Trey. If you go to your profile? What's the link at the top? So my profile comes up as profile-364. I don't know if it works like that for you, but then the devs can give you free bread.
364.
Well, I mean, the URL. If you go to your profile, if you click on your
75079.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm opening one more pack just for the stream. Bro, the packs I was opening last night were fire, and then they reset everything. I had a rare Optic Skies. I was happy with that. I had a Beans. I had a Joe Deceives. I had a rare Hydra, and now I'm getting the common Awakening. No disrespect.
Well, I was never logged in when I done all my shit, so I never because every time we used the website, we just used your account on stream.
No, exactly. Yeah. All right, I got the common big rate. I'm going to open one more pack for the stream before we talk about what's been happening in the last couple of days. Wait, have I run out of bread? No, sure. I've always got more bread in the bank. I'm ripping another stream. I'm ripping another.
We're going to do 6-hour streams just bare ripping.
Bang! Actually, it could be worse here, right? I got the uncommon lucky. Number 1, okay. The first one ever pulled right here. It's a legendary card I've just pulled, but obviously Lucky has kind of been dropped from his team. So it could be better. But yeah. Get 1.5x spread on his performances. I got performance multipliers. I'm going to save my final bit of bread, I think. I got 810 bread. Nah, I'm saving it. I'm ripping.
Hang on, they're hooking me up with some bread right now.
Hooking you up? Oh, okay. I've seen worse packs. I've got the Priester. We've got the Falcons Priester uncommon. And then we've got the Gwinternet common. Number 13 on that. So there would have been quite a few of these flying off the shelves. All right, that's all I got. I got bread. My bread is out. Bread is out.
Real quick.
Best card probably could be this one. How does this work? Apply multiplier.
Ooh! I got 2 twin.
Wait,
2 players. We got Cammy and old Johnny.
Let's go. We got the Johnny Gentleman's card.
Another one real quick.
You ripping another pack? Yeah, anyway, do these cards you'll use these cards to generate more bread, but also these will be displayable pieces.
Oh boy, he just picked up a legendary Skies number 1.
Oh, fuming. Legendary Skies. It's a purple one.
Yeah, got a purple.
I need a screenshot.
And I got
I'm actually a fuming, man.
What do you mean? My inventory's looking mad right now.
Could I go to see your inventory? I wish I could. This is a website called breakingpoint.gg. If you guys want to get involved, the link, Steve will be putting the links in the chat. You'll be able to add your best cards to your profile. Yeah, that's part of the the name of the game here. So this is my current inventory. My inventory last night was looking better, but we had to reset everything to send it live. So I lost all of my good cards. And our Trey stole all my good cards.
So I managed to get a legendary skies, a common attach, an uncommon envoy, a common O'Johnny, and a common Cammy. I am a first owner of the legendary skies.
That is fire, man. Oh, I'm the first owner of the uncommon lucky. It's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Wow. Can you do it on an app? It's a good question. Okay, how do you get bread? Just a quick explainer on how to get the bread. This is how you get the bread. So if you add yourself a custom avatar, banner, flare, you get plus bread, and then you get bread for watching, commenting, polling, just interacting with the site. You get bread for, but obviously you don't get a ton of bread. But as I said earlier, there will be ways to ramp up bread production. The bakery is going to be cooking. That is
okay.
I mean, not yet. But like trading cards between yourself and other people will be possible. So, anyway.
Oh yeah, because someone's like, yeah, because you can buy an uncommon Hydra card. You can buy a common Hydra card.
Oh yeah, good point actually, Steve. Let me do that. Yeah, you can buy that if you really want to like a player. You can pick him up. Okay, so who's playing today? Falcons don't play today. Ravens do play today. Lucky doesn't play. Big Wake plays. Hydra plays. All right, so I'm going to add a multiplier to Hydra here. So I want to get more. So when Hydra plays, I'm going to get bread.
Yeah, I'm applying a performance multiplier to my skies because.
So I'm thinking like.
I ain't doing a kill multiplier.
I'm getting a kill kill multiplier. Performance multiplier. I'm looking at the kill multiplier on Hydra. Oh, wow, this graphic is clean. No graphic is real clean. Imagine I could apply another one. That'd be too much.
Hey, Rev.
What's good?
Chatty chat. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm checking. I'm checking. Kind of jealous of this. Wow. Fuming.
Yeah, a kill multiplier on Hydra against Ravens might be generational.
It might be. This is Trey's card. Skies AR 4.2 times #1 legendary player. Skies AR could be a big card trade because you never know. Give it a couple of months and
yeah,
you might no longer be there.
Oh, we're playing on the rarity of him being dropped from Optic.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Hey, as long as I own that bit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, like this could be a legendary card down the line.
And you know, everyone's gonna sit there and go, dev cheese, fucking employee cheese.
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Absolutely, we cheesed it. Oh god. Anyway, so that's the update. But Optic Skies #1 is actually a crazy pull. This is breakingpoint.gg, the site that me and the boys put together. I mean, I didn't really do shit, to be fair, but you know, the devs and the team made this happen over the last couple of years.
Listen, I'm sick of it. We have over 1,000 viewers, and we do not have 250 likes. 250 likes. We are, what is that, 82 away? Come on, lock in.
We need to do a thing where, like, if someone subs to the generational, they get like 5,000 bread. That might be too much.
Yeah,
it's a bit too much.
If you sub, you get.
So this isn't the thing. I'm just playing around with ideas. But like, if you, that'd be a good feature of. If you became a member of the Breaking Point channel, then we'll give you some bread on the site. That'll be. We can work on that. What other performance multi should I put on? Who else plays today? Gwen.
You can only put
I'll put one on Wake. Yeah, I'll put one on Wake though.
I can't wait till
this turns into like.
Can't wait till this turns into like a playing card game.
This is gonna be so fire. I'm honestly so impressed that like it looks as good as this, like as good as it does. Because I thought our first kind of version of this was going to be a little janky. And okay, everything's a little janky, like it's, you know, development stuff, but it's still actually fire.
Hey, we appreciate the love. 250 likes. We have just reached it. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Honestly, we are raking in subscribers right now. I'm not gonna lie.
We actually are. The boys been putting out some good content as well over the last couple of days. So let's go. Let's talk about some beef. Our boy, Burger King. He was in the news. He made a thumbnail. Burger King made a thumbnail again. And honestly, I feel bad because I actually, like, I don't want to say I side with Exceed precisely, but, like...
Right. Me and you are probably going to disagree on this, okay?
Yeah. I just want to shout the quick little super chat here. Wadle came in with the 10. It's not, I can't see it anymore because there's a poll in the way.
Yeah,
you know,
I got you.
Nah, I got it. Love the work you and your crew put together for the app as well as fantasy. Keep it up, fellas. All love. Thank you for the super chat. You're very kind. Hopefully thieves go well this weekend. I can see your little Pego or whatever they call that frog thing in the corner. Yeah. So hit me with your thoughts on this. If you guys didn't see this clip the other day, I made a video about it. But Exceed and over at Rafy were going at it. Rafy was basically just cooking him for being terrible. Exceed wasn't like convinced that the contract made the most sense for him at the moment, so there was all sorts of beef. Rafy said that he was terrible and he was never going to get back in the league, so he didn't want him to have a contract to buy it anyway. And it was all going on. Exceed was getting cooked for being the Burger King. Rafy was getting cooked for being unprofessional. So it's just classic COD drama.
Don't even get me started.
Got any other thoughts? I just think you can.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were watching the video.
No, I'm actually not. Oh,
all right. So
wait, is it playing?
I don't know if you.
Hear.
No. I'm just on the stream, but I have it muted so I don't hear us.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not.
Sorry about that.
I wasn't gonna play it. I mean, to be fair, I can. You know what? I'll play like 20 seconds of it. Just so the chat can get a little pictures. That's what you gotta do.
Omit GG shit the bed in fucking grand finals. You are dog shit. Don't ever fucking test me when it comes to business. Don't ever
There's actually music in the background. I'll play the last 5 seconds. Oh my god, the Twitter video player continues to be absolutely terrible. All right, whatever. You guys get the picture.
All right, listen. I'm gonna say this with the utmost respect to everyone involved. Rafy come in my chat earlier, or the day before, sorry. Listen, the times of players running the show, running the contracts has been long gone. All right, for starters, you sign with Rafy. Rafy's been by far the most supporting challengers / owner we've had in COD since fucking God knows how long. All right. I don't understand why people think their fucking contracts are just going to let them walk free if they're just fucking, yo, I'm playing well, let me just... Nah, listen. You're being held because... Listen, if I'm Rafy, I feel utmost disrespect because all he does is try and help people out. That facts? Now, obviously in your video, he came in my chat and was like, Rab thought it was disrespectful. And I said, I see that. You know, you are an owner of a team, but you've also got to look at it like that. Rafy tries helping out all these players left, right, fucking central, yeah, and getting disrespected just like that is crazy. Should Rafy have went crazy on him, called him the R word? No, but you've also got to realize.
Love COD.
You've also got to realize Rafy ain't like a multi-billion dollar owner, right? He is funding all this shit by himself, trying to keep all these players. And bear in mind that when you join Rafy's team, Omit, you also are getting a boost of eyes on you because majority of the players that join Omit get into the league. Now, Exceed talking crazy like that, fair enough. Listen, both sides, cool. I don't really care. But there needs to be respect for what Rafy's done in the scene. And Rafy needs to respect that players are players too. I just think it was a funny argument. I really do. It was a classic argument that, you know, even I probably had in the past with some owners. But I don't know where he thought he was going to go with it. I think Rafy does phenomenal work for the scene. But also, like, there was a lot that needed to be sorted out, said behind the scenes before this came out publicly.
Yeah, go on.
You know, you can call me wrong. Like Ina said, I'm
Ina
beyond
Dog's
wrong,
here, baby.
but
I knew Ina Dog would pop up for this one. I knew she would.
You can say I'm beyond wrong. I don't give a fuck, because I'm also looking at it from someone that helps out the scene tremendously and doesn't ask for a fucking soul back. So that's all I say.
Yeah, I think like it's very interesting. I always respect people, because if people like Rafy didn't exist in terms of what they're trying to accomplish for the scene, like the scene would be cooked, you know. So like we need people like him about. Now, nothing in challenges is clean cut in any regard.
Oh, it's
and I've generally taken your side for a lot of COD history in terms of when players, like if an org takes a chance on a player, they should be entitled to reap some of the rewards if that investment pays off, as it were, right? Like if that player then makes it, because you do see this a lot where player will join a certain team, they gave them a chance when maybe others wouldn't, and then when that player kind of either outgrows the team or looks like they should go to the next level, all of a sudden the player is like, you know, trying to force themselves off the team in some regard. And I know that that's sometimes how the incentives are aligned. So that's certainly one thing. But the other piece of the puzzle is like, okay, I don't really even care about what they said about each other because I just think it's funny. I'm more interested in how this actually kind of works in challenges, because, okay, Rafy and Omid will fund their travel. They'll probably pay them a bit of salary. But also as a player, there's a debate on whether you want to be signed or not, right? Because then if someone from the league does want to get you, then, you know, Omid are going to want a buyout, which is totally justified. But also as a player, you're putting a barrier between that career progression potentially. So there's like, I understand why there's a debate on it. But Omid have been killing it in challenges for some time. And if you join Omid, then you're all of a sudden recognized as potential player to look for, because you're probably going to be on one of the best teams.
Listen, you guys have got to understand that some of the contracts that I've been held into, yeah. Someone's saying, oh, he's getting paid $250 a month or whatever it is, like, then getting held into a contract is insane. I think someone said it up there.
Yeah.
Getting paid $250 a month to be held under contract is insane. No, it's not. It really isn't. Rafy don't make money from it unless he sells a player. Realistically, he's still funding hotels, accommodation out of his own money. But like I said, this conversation should have been had behind closed doors, without Rafy coming off as like.
Is he not still playing for his team, or am I tripping? Is he not still on the team this weekend?
So listen, my thing about it is that they were having a genuine conversation and it just spiraled out of control, and it just seemed like Rafy weren't taking shit from Exceed, and then Exceed was just like, you know, not backing down either. So it was like that. Also, Jordan Thompson, I'm not licking Rafy's balls just in case I want to hop back in challenges. I think I'm pretty fucking much solidified that I don't need to eat ass anymore, or like I ever fucking did. The only time I ate, the only time that that was considered like fucking lick assing was probably when I started my career. After that, I did not do any of that whatsoever. So we ain't doing that. But listen, end of the day, I think both people were wrong. I just think Rafy could have definitely went around it a different way instead of calling him some of the words he did. But it was also a heated discussion where he just felt like he was being disrespected. He felt like he was being disrespected. No, listen, Rafy's got other revenues about like income. Obviously, he's not just sat there fucking funding challenger players and hoping that a CDL player buys him. It'd be a terrible way. I'm not comparing it to my league contracts, Enoch. I'm really not. I'm talking about my 10-year fucking career, 11-year career, where I had multiple contracts that held me where I didn't want to be in them, getting paid absolute horseshit. Don't get me started on my Infuse contract where I was getting paid $150 a month. Don't get me started on it. All right? Don't make it out like I'm talking about something where you don't know that I'm talking about, because trust me, I've got stories worse than this. Way worse than this.
I know, Dog's got that Diet Coke cracked right now. She's locked in.
Way worse than this.
Diet
I nearly got
Coke,
taken
right
to
hand,
court. I nearly
keyboard,
got
left
taken to
hand.
court by billionaires for this shit. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just saying this conversation should be had behind closed doors, and the only reason I even got this far was because it was just an argument between a businessman and a COD player.
Yeah, it's definitely raised a few questions.
That's literally all it is. COD players think they run the world, and Rafy's running a business. That's all it is. Look at COD players; they're all divas. They don't get their own way. They moan about it. They don't get off the roster. They moan about it. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you heard a player cry about that they can't get off a roster? They are contracted to. Oh, my org's holding me. What? Because you signed the contract for a year.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
You signed a 2-year contract and you can't get out of it because you signed the contract. Like, you know what I'm saying? And guess what they do? What do they do, Rab? They go to Twitter and what do they do? Cry about it.
Yeah, they cry about it. And then that was always the strategy. Like, you get, oh, I'm in contract jail. They won't let me go for the contract jail. I'm like, well, look, if there's
and then they do subtweets.
then they bench themselves
you know,
or some shit. And I'm like, oh, that always used to piss me off. Like, I really have no sympathy for people that went, because like, it's difficult enough to make money as an organization in COD, or in esports in general. It's borderline impossible. And then when you get organizations that will like take a chance on a player and then they go to the next level and then they try and cry their way out of the contract, that shit always pissed me off. I'm not sure, like, that's slightly different to what we're talking about here, in my opinion, but I definitely have sympathy for organization owners dealing with this.
Also, yeah, no, like, bro, listen, you can't verbally agree to something to a businessman. It just don't work. Like, you can't verbally agree. Guess why? Because they just don't do it. Like,
yeah, it's being writing, brother.
Do you know how many times I've had a verbal agreement and they've gone, I don't remember that. You sure?
You got proof of that? I don't.
Yeah, but like, remember that time? Nah, but we had that convo in it where you said like, yeah, nah, I don't remember it. Fuck, I'm fucked.
I don't know about that.
But I will also say, you know, I did say it to Rafy too. Like, you shouldn't have called him, said things, and gone crazy at him. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that wasn't even like a. That was just a grown adult to a grown adult argument. Like, that's all it was. That was just two adults arguing.
It's just funny shit. So I'm thinking about. But it raised interesting questions, right? Like, Enodog obviously did a thread about what the contracts look like, whether the contracts are actually enforceable, do they have the same ramifications as the league, like contracts would do in terms of job security and stuff like this. It raised some interesting questions, and the questions wouldn't have been raised if not for Rafy and Exceed going off. Because it would have been like a side story, right? Like, had they not gone off each other, be like, oh yeah, so Rafy went live and him and Exceed disagreed on something, but it only became a big talking point.
That did not need to happen. You know, I love Raf. Listen, those business talks, keep them off stream. Because they're never going to end well.
Yeah, it very rarely ends. Very rarely ends well. But it was interesting. Enodog's at it again, completely leaving out the legal aspect of it. The buyout part of the contract isn't enforceable for many reasons. Yeah, look, I talked about this in the video the other day. I'm not going to get into it in great detail again today. But,
listen,
yeah,
my thing
it's all
is, bro,
interesting.
it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But let me just say this. These players, and this goes for pro players too, they don't read contracts. They just read numbers.
Which blows my mind, honestly. Like,
they don't.
It does
They don't get a lawyer to look over
but
it.
they don't know how to read.
You don't even need a lawyer, by the way. You just read it yourself.
Well, I swear, like, I guarantee these contracts, the way that they're written, like, some of it is so bad. I reckon the legalese that they're putting in.
Listen, I'll tell you what we'll do, stream tomorrow. I'll tell you what we'll do tomorrow. I'll bring up my London contract. All right, let me edit some of the things out. I'll black out some boxes like my address and shit.
Hell yeah.
I'll bring up my London contract.
That would be so
Alright,
interesting, actually.
I'll bring up 3 contracts for you. I'll bring up the EG one, the New York one, and the London one, and you guys can tell me which one's the worst.
Wow. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't have faith that any of these contracts are written in a good way, to be fair. I know that first year of the league, they probably did bring on the lawyer big dogs. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of big words in there that sound really, scary and intimidating. But, like, there will probably be some shit in there.
Listen, I know how to write a contract. I know how to word a contract. But listen, I paid someone else to look at it for me.
Yeah. When you're talking that type of money, you obviously you have to. But a lot of the Challengers players aren't in that position.
No, and that's why I'm agreeing with everyone there. By the way, I'm saying, like, that wasn't a discussion. That wasn't like a positive discussion to have on stream. It was just it was an argument between 2 people.
All right, let's move on to the big topic of the day. Where is it? Here it is. Benjamin Beans on toast. What's going on? Has Trump locked him in El Salvador, or wherever? People have been commenting on my video saying that they keep sending them. So the tweets started coming through yesterday. Beans ain't going to be at the major. Initially, I heard it. I was like, what are you talking about? Why are you trying to make a change? But here we go again with the visa bullshit. Now, I don't know. Look, what I will say about this is, I don't know whose fault this is, precisely. That's obviously a question that needs to be diagnosed.
It's only one person's fault. It could be, mate.
Well, all right. Either Beans rocked up and said something he shouldn't have said to the border security, or...
No, he didn't even have his visa.
But that's what I'm saying. So, Toronto have obviously fucked up somewhere, because he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
And why it went wrong is a good question. My theory is, all I'm saying is, I think this comes back, Trey, to our favourite organisation in esports. And I think you know who I'm talking about. It's the Royal Ravens. This is my theory.
Oh, Red was that? Oh.
Okay. No. So he was on Ravens for EWC last year, right? So his visa... This is just my, theory, because I'm a Ravens hater. But he was on Ravens for the World Cup. So his visa was, transferred with them. And I don't know. My theory is that some bullshit happens whereby Toronto now, have his visa back, but there's some misunderstanding, and all of a sudden... the visa ain't actually as watertight as they thought. I don't know.
All right. Here's my theory that I think is pretty spot on.
All right, it's probably better than my theory.
All right. So listen. He was on Boston and then Ravens, correct?
Correct.
Which require US visas.
Correct.
Now, Ben's mum's in here too, so she can also, she might have it. If she wants to say anything, she can. But I think what happened was he got his Toronto visa, which I feel like would have cancelled out his American visa.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah.
And maybe they didn't reapply for it under Toronto or something like that.
I mean, obviously he was in Dallas. That was a month ago.
Yeah. But
So
maybe it
must have been-
ran out.
Well, exactly. It could have been a 12-month thing.
But I'm all, I also don't know. So yeah.
I mean,
If Mama Beans wants to say anything, she can. If she doesn't, that's cool too. I spoke to Ben, because he put up those tweets, and I was like, right, either the event is fucking ass or something's up with him.
Yeah.
And I messaged him. What did he say? I was like, the fuck is going on? Are you okay? He's like, don't say anything, but pretty good chance I'm short for the event. He's like, denied entry. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is on Toronto and no one else. That's what I got. That's pretty much what I got from it all.
No, I agree. I think it probably has to be, really. Obviously the point is, okay, so dog shit situation.
I'm pretty sure he can also just drive.
Well, yeah. That was the
I'm pretty sure you can just drive to Buffalo.
That was the Crone strategy when he made it out to Toronto for the event. He turned up in the US and then he drove across the border from Buffalo.
No, it's a long drive.
Yeah, it's not clean, but like it's. Oh, I see. You drive over the border and then you just fly internally on like an Ester or something.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't need an Ester.
Oh, you just fly, wouldn't you? Yeah, because you're flying internal.
Yeah. They just need to check your passport, but you don't need an Ester because you're already there.
Yeah,
you're already in the country.
Yeah, they probably could have cheesed it somewhere, to be fair. But I don't know when they really realised this. It was just yesterday.
Oh, she said I was close on my statement.
Okay. Appreciate you, Mandy. So we'll see what happens next. I think the main hope is that they can at least get it resolved for the next major, because the issue is if there's some sort of issue and it takes a bit of time to figure it out, then you run into problems potentially that go even further forward. I don't know about that. But it's big for the weekends because we were feeling good about Toronto, you know.
Now our bracket's dropped.
Our bracket might be a little choppy. You never know.
Listen, I'm not changing the bracket.
Hell
I'll stand 10 toes.
Yeah, I'm standing. Mercury's is a good option. I think, again, Toronto, as an org, they're probably fucked up here to some extent. But when they get put in these type of positions, they do tend to make pretty good decisions with who they go and get. And I think Mercury's makes a lot of sense. Sabine's tweeted out and says, yeah, devastating for me. It is tough because I really felt like Toronto could cause some damage this weekend.
I feel like Toronto could have at least got to the finals.
Exactly, yeah. And it's like, we're going to have another FaZe Thieves finals. Like, oh, Toronto could have been the team
you want to know the funny thing about this, though, is Paul X is back.
I know, I saw that. I had the tweet brought up. Paul X is back.
Paul X is back.
Paul tweeted this out, played my last event this weekend in Miami. So he says his last event, but he thought last event was his last event. But now he's back, so who knows?
He just keeps getting brought back, doesn't he? He keeps getting resurrected.
Yeah,
he keeps getting brought back on the buy station.
Yep, you never know. It could happen again. It could happen again for our boy Paul. Filling in for the best team in challenges. Hopefully I go out with a dub. See you all there. So, yeah, Mercury's up to the league. He's been a pretty exciting player for a little bit of time now. I think he was... I'm sure Ina Dog has the Dylan Rex defense prepared in advance with case studies and all. But when Ravens were looking to get Dylan Rex, they potentially could have got Murk. He was like the other guy really in the top of those conversations. And yeah, he looks like a talented player. I'm excited to see him on the team. There's a few players down there in challenges that, let's be real, should have had an opportunity probably before now. Murk has maybe been one of them. And yeah, we'll see how he gets on. But the thing is, it's actually kind of exciting. Unfortunately, it's less exciting than if Beans was just here, in my opinion, because I think it was more exciting to see how Toronto could do.
Murk should have just said no to him.
Why would you do that, though? I think you've got to think this is the
listen, it's one of those things where you go there, imagine you get smoked, and everyone's like, all right, this kid can't shoot. And then, because I'm pretty sure he's got a pretty high rep in challenges, no?
He does, yeah, he does. But also, like, you get the chance to play with, like, Insight, CleanX, and Joe Deceives. It's tough to turn down the opportunity because the better your teammates are, the better you're probably going to look. Obviously, you're going to go in and you'll try and do a job. That's the difficulty in it when you're a player in this spot.
Bro, it's hard.
That's the challenge.
You got to go in and do it. You got to go in and do a job.
Yeah. Like, you're not there to look good individually, but you're playing with Insight, and, like, Insight's not going to be dropping 1.3s, so you probably could get away with it.
Nah, listen, I'm only joking that you should have said no. It's just what... If it was any other team that was like a chalk team, I would have said, yeah, don't do it. But because it's Toronto, it's definitely a good spot to go for. It's like... They're a good team, a good solidified, like, they got some good reps on the map. I don't feel like they play too weird. He's filling in for Ben Beans. It's not like he's filling in for, like, Hydra. He just post up with your AR, get some kills, you're locked in.
Nah, this is honestly what happens. This is what happens, right?
But you can't get shit on.
No, you can't get shit on. Oh
He
my
can't
god,
get shit on.
PD, you stole my whole flow. He just stole my whole flow right there. I was just gonna give this take. It's good because this is the Ghosty strat. Like when Ghosty, obviously it's slightly different because Ghosty did it in challenges, but the logic goes that Mercules turns up, he fries bad, but they bring Beans back. Obviously Toronto after the major because maybe they make Sunday, maybe they don't. I don't know, but Mercules does well. And then Optic go through and they say, we want him. Next year, Optic Murk. But like, Optic Murk with a C, not with a K.
Respectfully, I've just pulled a number 1 card, Legendary Skies. All right? We're not doing
Oh,
this.
yeah, true.
All right? We got to lock in for my bread cards.
Yeah, well, maybe you want it because then next year I'll be getting the number 1 Optic Murk.
Listen, we've also got to stop this. We've also got to stop this where everyone's like, yeah, give me Optic Murk. Because we weren't we saying this about Encourage? Give me Optic Encourage.
Oh my god, bro. People are relentless though. Yeah, people are relentless.
They see someone shoot better. They see someone drop a better KD than someone in their CDO. Give me that guy. Give me that guy. Give me him. Give me that guy.
Thing is, like, you just never, in a hypothetical world, this tournament where Mercules actually fries and Optic bomb out top 12. Like they got to think about it, right? Because all of a sudden you've now got like a semi-CDL proven player who's available because Beans is now back in, who's played well at the LAN. It is one of the storylines of the weekend. I think I'd be more excited for the event if Beans was still in because I think it would give us another prospect of a different champion. I don't think they're going to be able to win with a sub, given the strength of the competition. But it does create some interesting storylines anyway. But yeah, it's pretty challenging for Toronto to make it work, especially because they've had absolutely no time. Like it didn't seem like they were aware.
I ain't gonna lie, you faded, twin. She said, my thought was Toronto probably keeps him and benches Insight. You are faded.
I think you are faded. I don't think they're going to be doing that. Certainly not mid-season.
You off the papans.
Yeah, I don't think Insight and Clinics. If Insight and Clinics ever split up, I don't think it's going to be happening mid-season.
It'll be end of season.
Yeah, so I don't think that's going to be happening.
Listen, Murk's going to play this event. If he plays well, there'll be a CDO team from after probably that needs to make champs. If he doesn't play well, he'll just go back to challenges. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think the tricky thing is for Murk, let's say he comes in and he drops like 0.9, but his SMGs are just hard carrying every series and he's kind of there just playing a role, trying to... Like, what's better for Mercules, right? If he comes top 6 but has a 1.2, or if he comes top 3 with a 0.9? Like, what's better for his stock?
Wait, to say Mercules would help more than Insight is insane. Just because you would get more kills in Insight, that is insane. Toronto are looking like a top 3 team right now.
Yeah, I don't see why... Toronto have made good progress recently. I don't see why Insight should be on the chopping block unless something dramatic happens.
Bro, this Toronto team's good. No one needs to get dropped. No one needs to get... I don't know why we would do that.
They just beat FaZe and Thieves in the last couple of weeks. Like, I think they're good. The major starts in about 20 minutes, so we've got a couple of things to talk about before we get to that point.
Why are people putting Toronto over Seattle?
I just think they've looked a bit stronger lately.
I've seen him scrim and play. Okay. I don't mean shit. You've seen him scrim. You've seen him play in challenges. Cool.
People saying the 1.2. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, because if Murk comes top 3 and has a 0.9, then people are just going to say, "Oh well, you know, nice try."
No, that's good. That means he's a system player. That means he's a good player.
I agree. But like, how do teams think about that? Because I think I rate that highly, but
like,
fans would say...
Is it a 0.9 where he's dropped like a 0.7 and then dropped a 1.2, or is it like because I'm taking a consistent 0.9 and winning maps.
Yeah, but people will say, "Oh, well, he's carried by Joe Deceives," you know, Joe's carrying him.
Listen, end of the day, bro, I'm excited for these talents to get picked up. You know, obviously it's probably not the situation you would like. You'd probably like to start a year off with that team and, you know, lock in, but he hasn't got it. I just want one of these players to just come out because they all know how to play COD. This COD isn't hard. It's also they all play pretty much the same game. All right, you watch every team play. It's pretty much the exact same rotations, the exact same plays. The only thing that changes is S&D. These players should be able to a lot of these players should be able to come into teams and just be able to just slay. You know what I'm saying? Move with the team and slay. It's all comms. If they got good comms, they'll be fine.
Let's talk about our games of today. 4 matches this evening. They start in a few minutes. I've still run out of money, man. Error. Don't have enough bread.
Ina said, can you please mention how no sleep would affect your tournament? Ina, I was on 160 mgs no sleep. We were fucking fried. Listen, I promise you, there ain't a lot
failed to consider the bean as part of the conversation.
Listen, I promise you, there's a lot of pros that don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
They re-up.
We are back. So these are the games of the day. And they get a little more interesting now. I mean, I think Toronto are definitely my favourites against Heretics. I'm actually not sure. I'm actually still picking Toronto to win just because
I've got Toronto to win.
I'm just, I don't know if that's hate or energy. I don't think it is. I think it's justified. My hate on Miami.
I don't think. Well, listen, it's land, baby.
Here we go.
Listen. Methods has the opportunity to do a generational.
He does. I can't wait. For the Method Sick tweet if they win. But if they lose,
hey, if they win though, if they win,
yeah, I'm good. Take mine for boss. So
160 mg would fry your brain. 160 mg was hitting back then, man.
I was just a normal day for Trey.
160 was hitting back then. Especially on this game, run and gun. Holy shit, I'd be in prime.
Hell yeah, you would.
A Starbucks white chocolate mocha in the morning. The rest is history.
Miami are smoking them. Miami winning this easy. It's LAN. Miami literally made top 3 last LAN. 2 LANs ago. But
2 LANs ago. Yeah. And fraudulent.
Yeah. Toronto literally made top 3 last LAN. So,
Yeah.
We'll see. I think, honestly, I'm back in Toronto. We'll see how it goes.
Listen, I was going to back Toronto with beans, and my pick didn't change. So, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I do rate the Heretics team, but it's also so hard to predict this team. Not to win or to lose, but it's like you don't know what Metals is going to do. You don't know if Metals is going to be 0.7 or 1.3.
Wait, yo, Ina blows my mind. Ina might have the most, player bias of all time. She picked Miami.
Yeah.
She picked Miami before the rumor. And then now that Murk's on the team, to change to Toronto. That makes
wow. Ina brain is different. Well, Murk must be fried. You know how this goes for Ina, though, right? Like, she's managed to successfully get Rex to the league. And obviously now he's shitting the bed. Just kidding.
Shit in the sheets, son. 0.61 on your first game.
And then now she's it's Mercury's all along. Actually, he was the real talent here.
Bro, in your first game, you play thieves, and you're like, motherfuckers didn't even try.
Well, and because they didn't try, they got to play them again today. so well done, guys. We got 181 reactions on this. People are picking up their bread. So, yeah, Thieves Ravens. We actually have a map set for this because the match is about to start in about 15 minutes or so. I've seen worse map sets. I'll take a Hassie Hardpoint game 1.
Wait, they played Hassie last time and got bopped.
Oh, let's have a look.
I'm 95% sure they played Hassie last time and got.
That's fire. Get a card on here. Yeah, right, let's have a look. See what they played before. So the map set last time they played was... Wait, okay, I'm actually... I just clicked on the wrong one. The map set the last time they played was... Yeah, they did play Hassie last time. They didn't even get to the red card search.
They got absolutely fucking...
They did get Kentucky fried on the Hassie, so they're doing that again.
I was going to say something then, but...
Like, what, a killer sloss word or something?
Just gonna say they just got finger blasted, bro. Straight back.
That happens.
They try, bro. I was watching. I said it on the show, but I was watching. the flank watch party with Zuma and that, and Octane was like, bro, these guys don't even try against these, bro. They just don't even try. They just accept the loss every time.
Well, we'll see you in losers. They're averaging only 95 a hard point against Thieves. They're getting cooked like chippies. Yeah, that match they played against Thieves a while ago, they literally had 50 points on 2 consecutive
on
hard
the
points.
hard point. I mean,
On the Hassie map. Yeah, look at him go,
Yeah.
man. 19 and 26, 22, what a player. I actually do
18
kind of
and 22,
believe in the Dylan Rex hype. I actually think he will come good at some point.
I'm
I
not
don't know if it's
saying
going to
he's
be on
shit.
this team. But yeah.
it's just me and Donnie said it. You can't come into the league on your first match
7.
and drop a 0.6.
7. So yeah, that's happening in a couple of few minutes here. Unlucky Ravens, we'll see you in losers. I think they play Rocker. I think they play Rocker if they lose that. So that could be a big one. Surge
They're getting
phase.
3-0 today. They're getting 3-0 today.
Yeah, I think Thieves are going to keep us nicely on schedule in this first series of the major, in my opinion. Okay, Surge phase. Do we see another game 5 here?
I got Surge winning.
Ooh.
I got Surge taking this.
That's interesting. I've got FaZe in 5, but I think it definitely could go. I mean, we look at the Thunder pick odds. They've got Surge at about 3-1 to take the win, so it's not entirely improbable. I mean, they're clearly the underdogs in this one, but I think it's definitely an argument that they could get the job done. It's pretty interesting, so just have a look at the little price picks.
I think Surge play FaZe very well. I think Surge is like FaZe is like bogey team, whatever you want to call it. When it comes down to it, boogie woogie team. I also don't think FaZe have been looking that hot in hardpoint online. Obviously, you know, we take it with a grain of salt with FaZe online, but I actually feel like with the way that we've seen them shoot, it's not like they're, you know, Abizi's been playing slow in hard points. Simp's been having some slow matches. I actually think it might translate this time. Like I said, going back to back, going for the 4P is a difficult task, and I feel like if we don't see it this match, then yeah, FaZe can win the event for sure. But if we see them looking slow in this match, I can actually see them struggling.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, FaZe, when's the last time FaZe went down to losers round 1? Or like, what's their percentage losers round 1? Just doesn't happen really for them. But it is interesting. I mean, I'm looking here on the price picks, like kind of tool we've got here on the site, map 3 kills, just out of interest, to Simp's number for price picks. You want to get involved, code Breaking Point, download the app, description will exploit, all that good stuff, claim $50 in your first $5 pick. Simp's looking at a 24.5. His last 5 maps have all been lower than that, like, which is super rare. Like, he's averaging an 18.6 in his last 5, which is very rare for Sim because this is literally like his god mode back in the day. And Celium's also pretty low on that mode as well, so this is interesting for FaZe. I know it's all online, these, but
it's just FaZe.
it's what they do.
Like I said, they could just look bad online, or like look like they're struggling online, come to the event and just win it. But I actually do believe this is the one event where they actually might like crumble.
I mean, you got to recognize as well, FaZe are on the verge of doing something historic. It's not happened since the Dynasty, a team winning 4 events on the bounce, going back to EWC last year. It's would be an insane accomplishment. It's not getting that much gas.
Apparently, Simp is 30-4 or 33-3 or 30-4 in winners round 1 or something.
Yeah, exactly. So like his records are insane, but also
he has an insane record. But like I said, he's also been playing slow. Abiz has been playing slow in hardpoint. The team has not looked good in hardpoint, and I think Surge can capitalize on that. The worst comes to worst, FaZe win like 3-2, but like I think that hardpoint is going to show this event.
Yeah, I agree. Then Heretics Toronto, I mean, obviously we talked about it. I think Toronto with Murk is still going to be pretty damn good. Heretics, I'm just kind of saying that Metals is going to have a stinky, respectfully. Metals has been actually above average on these numbers here lately. It's pretty interesting. But he's been below on the control. So, yeah, it all could happen. Obviously, we've not got price picks numbers on Murk. There isn't really much data to go off there, and it's super last minute anyway. But I think, again, this should be a series that's very competitive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, maybe we're faded for picking Toronto, but it's not like I don't feel like they're gonna lack slaying ability. They might just lack a bit of teamwork, which is cool. Maybe.
Oh my god, what is going on the CDL stream?
I'm cool with whoever wins that series. It's just, you know, I already chose Toronto, so.
You don't see this, Trey, and think you wish you were in Miami right now?
That actually makes me glad I didn't go to Miami.
I'm so glad to be here right now. Beautiful little sunset.
PD said, "Did y'all see Ina's comment on the LAT car page? Wait, which one? The most recent one or the last one?"
All right, okay. Let me find it real quick. Let's see the dog's comment on this page. Ooh.
Oh my god, she's been going rogue. She just.
Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, Edodog's actually a Gwyn hater. Not surprising when their player who has a reputation for dropping numbers online on a 10th place team barely sniffed a 1KD in the last 2 online major qualifiers. Are we thinking Gwyn's like a little washed up? Yeah, we have seen the trophy, by the way. If you guys haven't seen the trophy yet, bang. Bang. Actually, it's a clean trophy. We talked about it at the start of the show. But I guess, to be fair, we're back to land. Bit of pressure on Gwyn. I mean, there's a bit of pressure on Gwyn last event, but certainly this event. I mean, I guess there's more pressure on Rex, but this is going to be Enodog's excuse. Like, if Rex shits the bed, it's Gwyn's fault.
Listen, there's no more excuses.
Oh, he's done. Oh, she's done another one. Gwyn's a fraud, both online and on land. Don't at me. Just such a keyboard warrior, man. Just look at his online stats the last 2 majors when they had to play better improved teams. Dude's costume trying to kill whole plays of attitude as Ascombs. Oh my god. This is like, you could just
pull up his online stats from the last 2 qualifiers. That's the point. I don't want him. I don't want Gwyn dropping 1.4s online.
I'm down. Look, all I'm saying, Ina, is that Gwyn's been saving himself for LAN. He's been dropping his level.
Keep dropping 1.4s online and then dropping 1.06s online. I don't want that.
He's been dropping his level, and now he's about to turn up. Look at this. 0.7
oh, yeah,
against
he's been asked online.
Search? I mean, he's not been asked to be there. Could be worse.
No, he's not been asked online. His last 2 series been asked.
Surge wasn't even that bad. But yeah, Thieves was bad. But look, he's saving it. He's just powering up for LAN. Watch, Gwyn's going to take over. This is the weekend.
He's consistent, though. He's consistent. That's what I don't want him to drop 1.4s online and go to LAN and drop 1.03s. That's just not realistic. I want him to drop 1.09s and go to LAN and drop 1.03s. That's realistic.
Dog. All right, we've got 5 minutes left. It's time to talk about the Green Wall. They play Boston today.
I got Boston 3-0 them, bro. I'm gonna keep it
3-0. 3-0 after he just pulls the legendary Skies #1 card straight out of the bread pack.
Yeah, I mean, Boston are a better team, no?
I mean, yeah, I would agree. So Optic are considered to be the slight bookies' favourites, but it's very close.
How?
Because I guess people they just pick Optic to win, don't they? Optic fans like picking Optic to win.
Okay, that'll make sense. How are the bookies gone? Yeah, that's fucking mint them. They just finished 2. They finished, was it 3-2 versus 4-1? Yeah, they're better than them, man.
Well, they were 2-3 at the end. Yeah, it's not been ideal. Interesting for Snoopy on the prize picks numbers here. Like his number is over, potentially below 59.5, and he's kind of been all over the place, but the reason it's kind of a bit cheese numbers here, right? Because he had 35 against Toronto, but that isn't really real, right? Because he only played 2 maps there, so you can look at a bit of nuance there. But yeah, maybe map 3 would be kind of an interesting one. I guess again it's because he had 0, so it's a little bit cheese. but yeah, so
wait, it's comedy.
It's gonna be. It's like another classic. They play last game of the day. Honestly, a load of these series, apart from the first one, I think could go game 5. But yeah, I don't know. Jace is in the chat. Per J Batter drop a 1.3. There are some players that just love playing Optic, and
Geo is one of them.
Geo is definitely one of them. I think on Boston, look, obviously it's lands, pressure on, but look, round 1 of the last major, they beat Thieves. So round 1 of this major, you got to think this is their time. Honestly, Boston are going to be my Cinderella team. I said it before, and I'm doubling down. That Boston to make Championship Sunday is, if it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. So, like, this is I think this is their opportunity to take advantage of teams, because, like, they beat Optic today, then they play the winner of Surge and FaZe, which is not, if they play FaZe, they're probably cuts because that matchup has been horrible for them. But you never know, they could play Surge. It's not impossible. And Surge, I think Boston could beat Surge. All of a sudden, that's top 3. And you're there on the Sunday. Job done. So, I'm believing in the Boston hype train. I also saw, all right, we did a post just before we close it out for the day. As a post we did on the Breaking Point Twitter. And it said, burger of the major. And some people went teams. And some people went a player. I think Lion Man said Mac, which was insane hating, even though I actually probably would have said the same. But here we go. Burger of the major. Who's your burger of the major, Trey? I need burger of the major in the chat, by the way.
Listen, man.
Welcome to the Generational Haters Club.
I can't really do a new pickup though, can I? That's a bit harsh.
I mean, it's all fair game here. ISO says Kenny, getting that in there early.
It's gonna be an AR. Maybe like Fellow.
Oh.
Maybe
I think
like
the
Fellow.
teams and losers, yeah. I mean, it's possible. There will be someone who has a terrible series and they just get knocked out first round. I kind of want to pick a player from winners, though, because at least then you at least get to see them play a couple of series.
All right, so
Rex,
I'll just go
Murk,
for a team
attach,
that's
Murk, exceed.
All right, we won't go for a team and losers then. So Los Angeles Seas, no. Ravens, we can do 4 players if you want from each.
We want to do 1 player from each match today. I'm down.
I'll go Rex just because he's playing Thieves round
like
1.
it, you know?
Like Atlanta FaZe and Surge. Fuck.
I can't give a Beezy burger of the major. Like, that's not gonna work, is it?
A boozer.
Oh,
Because he blocked you on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm still hate watching that a
Miami
little bit.
Ultra. We go Metals.
Yeah, yeah, Bells. Optic, there's so many potential burgers in that series.
We have to go. Listen, I love Caesar, but based on recent performances, we have to go Caesar.
I think so. I think we do have to.
All right, there we go. Done and
So
dusted.
there you go. Skies, I fear. We'll see. He was having an A5 Wagyu yesterday. Had that for a steak dinner. Must be nice.
I remember when I was getting shit slammed, it was McDonald's only.
Yeah, that's honestly, I know that Optic fans will say that stuff. They're like, look, there's no way these guys are out for an A5 Wagyu while getting slammed, but we'll see. Thanks, Upcast, for the super chat, by the way. I don't know if I said thank you, but it is 6:29. And if I hit a little live refresh, oh my god, that is. Do they have that in America? Do they know the Big Brother house? I don't know if they will.
I know. 6:30
PM. Good times. All right, the Thieves intros are coming through. Thanks to Prize Picks for supporting today's show. It was a fun one. Just me and Trey vibing out as always. I mean, we were maybe expecting another host to join the show, but it's just how it goes sometimes. It's just the boys.
Ace did say, he goes, can't wait to be on the show tomorrow with you boys. We should get everyone on there.
Yeah. So yeah, Ace is he's about to be rocking up in 15 minutes, thinking the matches start at normal time, but they don't. They start earlier this major. So it's been an absolute pleasure. And Optic played today. I think the plan will be when Optic play next, we're going to be back for another pre-show. We might be back tomorrow anyway. But like, if Optic lose today, we're back tomorrow for pre-show. If Optic win today, we'll be back Saturday for pre-show. Probably pre-show the Sunday as well. So yeah, you guys are going to get some content from us this weekend. There is no doubt about that. I want to see as well, like what this venue is looking like, because what they walked out on there did not look.
Right
yeah,
it
looks like, even I've got this picture here of. I think this is in front of the venue where the FaZe and the Miami boys were like jersey swapping and that. It's. I had some conversations and people were telling me if there's an event to miss, you can safely miss Miami. I think you'll be all right.
Listen, I'm not going to say much, but I guarantee there's about 4 people in the crowd.
I've noticed there's no crowd shots so far. Look, oh, that's my boy Ryan. Let's go. He's actually out there again. He's their performance guy.
Bro, I need them to turn.
Dylan Rex is locked. Oh no, we do have a bit of a crowd. Actually, there's kind of a few people in there. Fire, let's go. You know what? It could be worse. It actually could be worse.
That looks terrible. Looks like a cinema.
Well, actually, it might be. I mean, it's got. All I'm saying is, I'm trying to compare it to last year, and I'm saying.
Check COD League Twitter. They showed the floor.
I'm saying it looks better than last year's one. I mean, I'm sure Ace can comment on that.
Might be on par with Minnesota's.
Oh, what, the one with the casino next door?
Wait, it looks terrible.
Wait, on the God League Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it looks like.
Oh, this looks like. Oh, I don't know what event this actually looks like. Oh my God, it's it's not spectacular, is it? Let's be real.
It looks like.
I mean, there's some people there.
Oh no, crowd wise, yeah, cool. I'm talking about like the setup.
Yeah, the stage is, it could be better, but it's a smaller venue. When Optic play, it's going to be busy, I'm sure. Reminds me of when you guys won Stage 1 playoffs.
Yeah.
Video is crazy. All right. Game's about to get underway. We're going to call it a day for there. Pleasure, as always. Thanks to Prize Picks supporting the show. Get your bread up on the site. I mean, just get your bread up in general, but like get your bread up on the site. And then you can buy some packs.
Yeah, stop being so broke. So you can get some packs. And
exactly.
then like pay the rent.
Yeah. All right. Take care, gentlemen. We will see you very soon.